Hello and welcome to this e-learning on finding further funding. This is Module 1 on finding research partners. There are 3 modules in this e-learning, and in this module on research partners, we'll cover why you need a research partner and how to find one. You're going to be working with a wide variety of implementation partners, including research partners, and that means that you'll need these competencies. So it's valuable to check in and assess what level you think you have now and what you need to develop. As an innovation team, you're now somewhere between stage 5 to 7 in the Living Lab integrative process, and in terms of the innovation process, typically between stages 3 to 6. As part of the NTN Innovation Booster, you now need to find a research partner if you don't have one already.
That's really important when you want to test a theory or you want to access a new technology, that you get the resources that you need from research. So that's really important that you find a researcher, which is a specialist, to help you develop the knowledge with the idea that you would like to develop. The open innovation approach is to open up the barriers of the company to the external world. It can be an idea, it can be a solution that you buy and you integrate in your company. So that makes a lot of sense to open the barriers of the company also to science and get the learnings from research in order to develop your idea further. So they bring in the knowledge that they have in a specific field in order to help you to grow faster. And in terms of co-design, the design phase will integrate different types of stakeholders, including the researchers. You will integrate also the public authorities to know the legal framework. You will integrate the user in order to better understand the needs, the problems, and if your solution fits to the problems of the user. But the researchers are key in order to bring the knowledge in a specific field. So to get to market quickly, we need innovation. And we need to know what exists already, what does not exist, and how to fill the gap. So you need to have a specialist in research in the field where your idea fits in order to help you go to the market quicker. The value we are looking for is really to help to build evidences for a specific problem. Build evidences, that means understanding what exists already in the literature, understanding the technologies that exist, and being able to diminish the complexity in bringing knowledge into the problem-solving phase.
There are different types of research partner. A federal research partner like ETH Zurich or EPFL in Lausanne, or you might prefer to work with an applied science university. You'll need to work with your Living Lab experts who will help you to prepare and approach a research partner. So let's hear again from Joël about how to effectively do that.
Often in universities, they have services in order to manage knowledge and technology transfer, and these people can be a good help in giving direction to one researcher or another. Sometimes as well, you can go directly to the responsible of the institutes, because they are leading an institute with different professors, and different competencies can be proposed in an institute. So if you don't know which professor can help you on one topic, maybe you can go and look at the responsible of the institute and ask the question to this person that will drive you to the right person with the right competence that you are looking for. So with the research partner, they are not into doing commercial activities with the idea that you are developing. So you can share information on your needs. And if there is something critical you want to share with them, you always can ask for a non-disclosure agreement in order to share more information. What is really important is to mention what is confidential and what is not confidential. Often the people, they think that the ID is the most critical part, but the ID often exists already, and what is really critical is the technology in order to implement the ID. And the way you implement your ID is also really important in the success of an ID. So often the innovator, they don't want to share IDs, but talking about researchers, the more they share, the better it is in order to give help on specific topics. But of course, there are tools that you will use in order to protect the information that are confidential.
Let's hear from Ernst Jan van Hattem from the Enterprise Europe Network about using their resources and expanding your connections with Europe.
I think an important issue for an NTN still can be if you are in need of a technology and you know that it must be around outside Switzerland, and then we could help to find that technology or know-how for you in other countries based on the same database where you can put a request for technology or a request for know-how. And that can quicken up the steps to the market, to be your time on the market. You can shorten it. A network, more than 65 countries, finding partners for either doing research for a research project with money or separately, or if you are doing innovation technology. So you might have had funding for an NTN, use the Enterprise Europe Network to find a technology or a product that's already existing in other countries. So you don't need to develop it, it's already there, but you need to find it in another country, and then we can help. Most of the time, my core questions are, what is the core need or the core technology you need to have, you need to own, or what do you just need to come ahead? So where do you focus? That's important, because then you can decide if you would like to buy it or to find a possible partner. Because if you work together with another partner, it's like opening up. It's more like open innovation. It's less doing it yourself.
Let's hear from other experts about the opportunities available for funding to develop your innovative solutions if you're partnered with a research institution.
The Bridge is a program that InnoSwiss has in collaboration with the Swiss National Science Foundation, and that it's really for a single researcher. So if an innovation team develops an idea and the researcher is still at academia and finds this idea interesting to develop further towards a final product, then they can access this bridge funding for funding support for further research and towards maybe the creation of a startup.
WeMakeIt is the largest platform for crowdfunding in Switzerland. We have also another program with Operas, which is a international research that covers and offers support for projects in Europe. So it's not only Switzerland, it's rather European projects that fall within certain categories. So that's also, I guess, quite interesting.
I think Switzerland is in a great position. We have very strong research institutions, very strong in deep tech technologies that are key for that transition, that can really put us on the right spot, can make us move in the right direction. And I think the ecosystem is something we need to work on, we still need to work on, we cannot stop that, so that everyone is really working in the same direction.
Congratulations on completing the first module in this e-learning course. And don't forget to take another stocktake of your competencies. As always, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us. And any feedback from you on what we can do better is widely appreciated.